Morning to you. I hope you are having a good morning so far and also just a good start to your week. It's a new day and it feels pretty chilly outside already. So if you are heading out early in downtown right now, we're sitting about 52. Very nice and quiet. But as the sun starts to come up, not only are you going to notice the cooler weather, but we are going to be looking a little bit hazier. So we've been seeing mostly northwesterly flow, which has really aided in bringing us some pretty comfortable afternoons. But also it's blowing down some of that wildfire smoke. So pretty light and hazy to kick off this morning, heavier over eastern Oregon, but as we start to see wind shift towards the southwesterly flow, this is going to eventually push it out of our Treasure Valley and leave that lighter smoke heading over into eastern Oregon and over our west central mountains. So just a heads up in case you maybe wanted to watch the sunrise today, it will be a bit hazy. Now on top of that, what you'll also notice is that as you make your way further onto the coast, take a look at how hot Medford is. 97 this afternoon, 100 in Redding. We've got 80s following here in our valley floors, but as we move a little bit closer to home, we actually are warmer than normal. So while it's still a pretty comfortable afternoon ahead, it still feels more like spring. So you've got lower 80s along your valley floors, mid 70s to follow in your mountains. And on top of the warmer afternoons ahead, you may have also noticed we have started to pick up a bit of a breeze. So the breeze will continue to stick around for today and tomorrow. Right now we're looking at potentially some gusts getting upwards towards 15 over to 20 miles per hour, specifically as you head over into Mountain Home and into our Magic Valley. So expect these breezy conditions to really stick with us for the next 2 days. The reason we're seeing this is because of an upper level low centered right over to our east, but for us, we're seeing the impacts of a ridge. So that's why it's getting so hot in Oregon and down in California. But as these two systems interact, what actually happens is it creates a stronger pressure gradient. So because of that, we start to see stronger winds at the surface. Now, as those systems start to eventually shift off to our east, you'll start to notice that we will just start to see a quieter pattern as we get ready for the weekend. But also, there's not very much change on the map. So while we still remain pretty nice and warm through the week ahead, we only really see a few clouds increase into next Monday. Not very much rain. It's overall just a quiet weather week. So when you take a look at the extent, it is pretty nice. You've got mid 80s Wednesday and Thursday over the weekend. Lower 80s make a return, but we get pretty warm even Sunday and Monday. Mid 80s continue to fall. So pretty warm start to fall.